Today we're diving into a framework that's going to help you structure and run the day-to-day operations of your coaching business. So you're going to learn how to create and implement business protocols. I create a business protocol at the start of each week, so on Sunday or Monday, and it's something that I'm going to have you get in the practice of doing as well. Creating your weekly business protocol is going to be one of the highest ROI activities that you engage in your business every week. Just like professional athletes adhere to training protocols to optimize performance, you as the CEO of your coaching business are going to be able to optimize the performance of your business by implementing business protocols. So think of your business protocol like a training protocol. It's like deciding at the start of each week, okay, so Monday is going to be lower body, and then Tuesday is going to be upper body, etc., right? And then you're listing out all the specific exercises, the number of sets and reps that you're going to be doing, as well as, any mobility or stretching routines that you're going to be incorporating, plus maybe some cardio, right? The more specific, the better. And same thing with setting yourself up in your business every week. The way that I see it, business shouldn't be a guessing game, and it certainly doesn't have to be. But one of the biggest blocks people run into when they're working on creating clients and generating revenue in their businesses is the mental block of feeling confused and feeling overwhelmed and not knowing what to do or what to focus on to create cash flow and clients. In general, if you're not sure what you should be spending your time on, or you're feeling confused, it's going to be because you're trying to work forward from where you are rather than backwards from where you want to be. You're not beginning with the end in mind. So your business protocol is what will help you reverse engineer the outcomes that you want to be producing in your business into tangible outputs, and then the actions that you need to take to produce them. In essence, your business protocol lays out the recipe of actions that you're going to follow for the week with the intention of making progress towards your goal. It's the roadmap of all of the actions that you need to take to get yourself from point A to point B in your business. So before you create your business protocol, step one is going to be to revisit your goal. What's your goal for your 30-day game, and what's your goal for the week? Like I mentioned, begin with the end in mind, not only at the start of your week, but each day, right? And think about where you want to end up at the end of your game and at the end of your week, even at the end of your day, right? You need to be able to visualize that. When I sit down to create my business protocol, I think about it like, I'm stepping into the role of CEO and assigning and delegating tasks to each department in my business, right? Even if that is run by employing me. Creating business protocols helps me ensure that I'm not overlooking any departments of my business. I see this happen a ton, especially with newer coaches, right? Often it's like their marketing department is like running the whole business, or there's just like no revenue generating activity going on. So you need to be able to notice that to do something about it, and that's where business protocols are so helpful. There are a lot of moving parts in your business that operate synergistically, and you need to be able to distinguish between them so that you're paying regular attention to each one, right? So implementing weekly business protocols is going to help you with this. Now, let's go back to our analogy of optimizing for physical performance in a sport, right? For an athlete to optimize their performance, they need to be attending to all the interrelated components of fitness, which include, cardio, muscular strength and endurance. You've got flexibility, mobility, agility, balance, coordination, and body composition. The difference between someone who's bad at a sport, someone who's good at it, and someone who's pro has everything to do with how well-rounded, detailed, and tailored their training regimen is. And it's the same with your business. If we go back over to business, the interrelated components that contribute to the overall performance of your coaching business are leadership and operations, marketing, sales, you've got accounting to balance cash flow and overhead, and delivery of your coaching services and customer experience. So when I'm creating my business protocol, I have my departments listed out so that I can consider the 360 of my business and how these different departments interact. This helps me make sure that I'm not overlooking any key drivers of my business's success and stability, and that I'm working them into my business protocols, right? And I recommend that you do the same thing. Okay, so the next step is to set your business hours and to assess the available time that you have to be working in your business for the week, because this can change for some of you from week to week. And I can't tell you how many people I worked with who left their 9 to 5 to go like 24/7 in their business. And that's definitely not the goal, right? So if that's you, over the next 30 days, we're going to work together on helping you become more efficient and effective with your time management and creating your business protocols, setting your business hours, and creating a time budget for the week is going to be a great first step. So your time budget is the amount of hours that you have to work with to create the outcomes you want in your business for the week. By understanding your time constraints, you can allocate your resources way more strategically. It's helpful to know how much time you have available to be working on and in your business each week, because you're probably not going to deploy the same strategy to bring in new clients if you're working with a budget of 10 hours and if you're working with a budget of 40 hours, right? So once you know how much time you're working with each day, start by blocking off the time that you'll work on your business. You'll want to block off 30 minutes to an hour at the start of each week to create your business protocol and review your goals, and a 30-minute to 1 hour block at the end of each week to do an evaluation and a strategic review of different aspects of your business, right? We'll dive deeper into exactly how to conduct an evaluation and a strategic review in future videos, but for now, I just want you to get in the habit of making it a regular time block that appears on your calendar. Next, I want to recommend that you block off the time that you'll spend watching these videos and moving through this course, answering the prompts in the course portal, right? If you haven't gotten access to that yet, you just need to register with the link beneath this video to be able to get all of that, right? So get in the practice of writing things down and calendaring. Trying to keep track of your, what's going on in your head is the least reliable time management system, because your mental and emotional state is always changing. What might be at the front of your mind one moment might be like completely out of mind the next. So writing it down kind of locks it in and allows you to come back to it and have it in the field of your awareness. I also want to recommend that you set a recurring money date to work on your relationship with money on a regular basis and to do your bookkeeping. This doesn't necessarily have to be weekly, but I would say that at least monthly, right? We'll also cover this more in depth in a later video, but essentially we just want to make sure that you're putting your accounting department to work, right? Okay, so now we're ready to get more granular and specific with how you will use your time in your business every week. This is everything sales and marketing, delivering your actual coaching services, right? So I'll usually start by blocking off the time I'm coaching and set it, any recurring appointments that I have. This makes it easier every week. And then I look at how much time remains for marketing and sales and for business development, like creating business assets like this course or updating my website, things like that. If I don't have any discovery calls on the books, I like to have time open for that anyway. And I just decide how I'll repurpose that time if it doesn't get booked up. But I think it's important to be able to see sales activities showing up on a regular basis on your schedule, and just to be able to mentalize that, right? So there are 3 main categories of actions that we'll be covering throughout this course, right, that you need to be engaging in to create the possibility of clients. But as a brief overview, number 1, you'll want to be actively doing things to network and develop relationships with potential clients. Number 2, you'll want to be adding value ahead of time and helping people have a direct experience of the type of value they can expect from working with you, right, that you can add to their lives. And number 3, you'll want to be making offers, lots of offers. I'll tell you already that most people tend to skip over number 1, right, and market at people instead of interacting with them. So I encourage you just to already keep that on your radar. Essentially what you're going to do is look at your available time budget, and you're going to think about the outcome that you want to produce by the end of the week and at the end of the month, and then you're going to reverse engineer that outcome into specific actions that fall under one or all 3 of those categories, right? You're going to want to filter it all through that. If your ultimate goal is to generate 5K for the month, your business protocol should align with this objective. So once you create your business protocol, you'll want to do a quick audit. On a scale from 1 to 10, how aligned does your business protocol feel and look with the goal of your 30-day game? If you rate it below a 7, I'll suggest that you revise your protocol for the week, right? Just to boost it up a little bit. You should be able to look at your business protocol and have a fairly high level of confidence that you will follow it throughout the week, and a pretty good level of optimism too that it will move you closer to achieving your goal. Getting in the regular practice of creating these business protocols makes it pretty much inevitable that you will eventually reach your goals. It's also so helpful when you're at the point of being able to hire into your business, because you'll already be in the practice of delegating to different departments. So you'll be able to see exactly which types of tasks you can hire out and have a record of that. At the end of your week, conducting weekly evaluations will allow you to assess your progress, identify areas for improvement, and refine your business protocols week after week until you've figured out a formula of actions and develop the skills to be able to create the results you want in your business, right? And just like a food protocol, sometimes it can take some time for it to kick in. So as you regularly implement business protocols, you'll establish a workflow that will allow you to feel like you know exactly what to focus on to keep your business growing. If this video helped you out in any way, make sure that you smash that like button or give it a little boop and click on the screen right now to watch another video just like this one with more tips and strategies to level up your life coaching business. Or join my free 30-day course with the link below this video. I'll see you in the next one.